All right, brother, hold up. It's the man of knowledge coming at your way. Check it in, check it out. Peace. So, and look, I'm sitting here watching the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right here, right now. But it wasn't until I got on YouTube, and it wasn't until I got onto YouTube and I saw this in my recommendations. By the way, I am subscribed to ESPN channel, so I wanted to go ahead and react off this. And it says, can Patrick Mahomes reach Tom Brady's level of success? I'm gonna answer that question before I even start this clip. Absolutely, absolutely. But he's gonna have to put in the same amount of work, and if not more, than Tom Brady did throughout his career. But we're gonna go ahead and touch on too and dive into it. And he has all the potential in the world to be the best quarterback this generation behind Tom Brady. Oh yes, he can surpass Tom Brady. Absolutely. I mean, he's on the right track. You ain't gotta like Patrick Mahomes, man. But you gotta respect him. Facts. They don't call him the comeback kid for nothing. But anyway.
When you look, we're going to get to the specifics of this game later, but when you just look at these two quarterbacks, you're no doubt seeing the changing of the guard, if you will. Do you think, though, even after what we've seen from Patrick Mahomes, that he has a chance of having the type of longevity and the success that Tom Brady has?
All that includes of terms if we're talking off his physical health. What about his health? Hell, hey, his health overall, his mental. Can he handle it mentally? It's all a part of the mindset as well. First things first, hey, put it this way. You gotta first, hey, organize the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line. That'll play a big step. His diet, what he eats during the season, off season, his workouts. That have to be things that he has to go for after. That he'll have to check upon himself. His all his discipline, his success, all his discipline in order to reach terms of success or longevity, in order to achieve longevity in the NFL, especially in this day and age, because you can get hit, because you can get hit, man.
That's a very long-term question because you're talking 20 years with Tom Brady. Do I think that Patrick Mahomes, statistically, is he on his way to doing things that Tom did? Absolutely. You definitely need.
I agree. That's what I said before this clip even started. And I'm gonna go ahead and be real with y'all. I haven't even watched this clip yet, honestly.
The longevity, it's possible. Mahomes is ahead of where Brady was early in his career. I mean, I was there. It was more defense, and he was a complementary piece to early success with the Patriots dynasty. But Mahomes is the key piece, and he's been
Absolutely.
from day one. So that type of
Absolutely.
touchdown production can only continue. But I think the tough thing for
Not only can it continue, hell, it can expand. Meaning, hey, that shit can rise. That's the crazy part.
Mahomes is going to be, Tom did this through generations of players. Yeah. You know what I mean? Players came and went, and Tom still had his success. So let's imagine Mahomes without Tyreek Hill, without Travis Kelce, without some of those receivers, all right? And then can he still duplicate that success? That still hasn't been seen yet.
Yeah, you know, when I look at it, Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, he already got what? One MVP and one ring? Shit. I don't know what you mean. Like I said, man, he on the right track, man. Hell, the Kansas City Chiefs can possibly go back to the Super Bowl this year, but if you paid attention to my last video, what did I say? Patrick Mahomes cannot, and the Kansas City Chiefs cannot replicate what they did last year. They're gonna have to adjust. Say what you want to say. They're gonna have to adjust, man. Facts.
Is the best player I've ever seen. There's no question about it, in my opinion.
They say that about everybody. That's next up in the NFL. They say that about everybody.
I think he's going to break some year records that Tom Brady's had. But overall, I don't think anybody ever touches what Tom Brady's done. All the successes he's had, 9 trips to the Super Bowl, 6 victories, all those type of things. His consistency. Brew, you mentioned it. Randy wasn't there his whole career.
When you look at how the National Football League has changed the quarterback position, they want more points up on the board. You know, watch how you tackle my quarterback. When you talk about 20 years.
Well, like I said, get an offensive line, and you don't have to worry about that shit. Get an O-line that's consistent, that's strong. Why don't you do that?
Of what Tom Brady was able to do, guess what? He played on both sets of rules. The new rules that they have now and the rules that were set in place when he first came in the National Football League. So 20 years for Patrick Mahomes, it's hard enough for a guy to stay with an organization 10, 15 years alone, 20. So I think that
I agree.
what we are watching and what we are witnessing is the changing of the guard of Patrick Mahomes, arguably being the greatest at that position. But for him to be able to reach the accolades, the numbers in a 20-year span, I don't think he'll reach that. But I think as far as the championships and the numbers, I think he will get those.
Hey,
What happens over the course of 20?
let me say something. I knew Tom Brady was gonna pass. He was gonna surpass Drew Brees in most passing touchdown yards in NFL history. I knew that. I knew Tom Brady was gonna pass Drew Brees one day. I said that back in 2018. I believe early 2018, sometime 2019. Sometime I said this. I remember this. I told one of my homeboys at the school, "This is what I said. This is what I said. This is what I said it was gonna happen." And cats was laughing at me. Now they see.
20 years, your body changes. And so Patrick Mahomes, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a huge part, Sam, but it's a big part of his game. Scrambling out, getting away from pressure. Those throws that he opens his hip and throws it 30 yards across the field, I don't know, 8, 9 years, that's going to disappear. It's not going to be as effective.
The baseball arm won't disappear, though, Teddy.
He won't be able to outrun people like he's doing. Maybe he slows down just a touch. Maybe he has to adjust. I'm just saying adjust.
He's gonna have to, obviously, because the league's gonna look, man. This league gonna keep moving, long as this world's still spinning. Everything gonna keep moving. That's part of life. You have to adjust. Have to learn to adjust in certain parts. Right now in 2020, we adjusting. We adjusting all kind of shit. We don't even know it.
Adjustments will be made, and that's all Tom's been doing for 20 years is just making adjustments year after year.
Yeah, that's why Mahomes has got to get on that pliability workout to keep him extended for a long time. Matt Hasselbeck knows a little bit about playing in the league for a while. Matt, what do you think Mahomes
ain't shit.
Would have to do to have that type of sustained success?
How he know? This nigga throw more picks than this nigga catch more picks than yo, this nigga catch more picks than Slade Dukai. Anyway.
Well, I hear what everybody is saying, and I sort of agree, but at the same time, he's already off to such a great start. Andy Reid may not coach forever, but if and when Andy Reid moves on, they're going to replace him, I would imagine, with an Andy Reid type person, an Eric Bieniemy, a Doug Peterson, one of those type guys. So what would he need to do? Well, he would need to just do what he's been doing, and I would just say, lastly, there's something that certain players have. It's an intangible at the quarterback position. When they have the ball in a 2-minute situation, the other team, the opponent, the defense actually believes that, wow, this guy's going to get it done. Tom Brady has it. Patrick Mahomes has it. Few others have it. So, again, if anybody can do it, I would say Patrick.
Right. Because you didn't do it, which is very sad in my opinion. Very sad.
Mahomes is the guy.
Yeah, to your point, Matt, I don't think it's a hard sell to get guys to go play for Andy Reid, but I think that's what he's got going for him, what Tom Brady had going for him for a long time that now is a little bit different. The chemistry with a head coach between his relationship with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid is obviously a special one, and that's why they signed him to a long-term deal.
Thanks for watching ESPN.
Yeah, but we'll see how far Patrick Mahomes can go, man, because like I said, brother has a lot of potential. I've been saying this for a good year or two. Ever since he's been in the league. Like I said, I'm sitting here watching the Buccaneers and Kansas City Chiefs game right now. And Chiefs are on top 20-7. But anyway, they just came back from halftime. But anyway, I'll keep watching the game and I'll see how far it goes. All right, man. Peace.